We started out in the front yard of my mum and dad's house, and then we started an Instagram account, and
You pretty much went from there.
it sort of just went from there. Like we just all of a sudden we were getting people messaging us about quotes, and we didn't even really know what we were doing. We were like, "Oh, is this a thing?" Like,
You get those rain days, and we're there with a track saw in the gazebo. It's like raining sideways. We're like cutting bits of timber.
but there was no
Yeah.
sending drawings, or if there was, it was on a notepad with
hand sketched.
hand sketched.
The table saw was about 3 mil out of square, so everything would cut like a banana. After doing that in a long wheelbase, and you're cutting everything like 3 mil out of square, then trimming it and planing it to get it flat, we were like, okay, we need the step above the table saw, which was a panel saw. Definitely humble beginnings. The frustrations for me was the ability to scale. You've got to try and meet that sort of happy medium where you're still doing what you need to do, but providing the right service sort of thing. The big push towards getting a CNC was basically for two reasons. Was for production of our builds, having the ability to provide a more professional service, and also the ability to show the customer what they were going to get.
The other thing was we were doing a lot more bigger vans.
Yeah.
If you think about how many cabinets go into a big build, like a big motorhome, like cutting that all in the panel saw, like you'd spend 2 weeks cutting just to put it together. Pushing something on the panel saw, it's just not as the finish just isn't as good.
Yeah. We had a certain look that we wanted to go for. We loved curves. We loved pushing the boundaries of what we could achieve in a van. When we got the CNC, we obviously needed software to run the CNC. I did a fair bit of research. I've come from two different softwares that I've used. Both had their strengths and weaknesses, but I was looking for something that was going to be unique to our business and what we did. We've got lots of curves, lots of shapes, lots of unique things that we're trying to achieve. And that's when I came across Mozaik. I watched a couple of tutorials, watched a couple of videos. The commitment being a subscription-based model instead of a massive payment up front was that it sold itself basically. I could get an extremely good product and not have to cut an arm off for it. Coming from other softwares, it was like a merge of the best parts of all of them. So I was able to pick it up pretty quickly and achieve some pretty cool stuff. When you commit to posting a CNC and software, you become like a tiny little baby where you're anxious and you don't really know, and you're trying to use this new machine that you've got and this software that you're trying to use, and you've invested all this money and you still need to push work out quickly. So just having the ability to, if I have any questions, you send an email through, you get a response the same day. When we started using it and we completed a couple of jobs, Chris and I looked at each other and we're just like, this is insane.
It's like game changer.
Yeah.
And when you're on the panel saw, you can only do so much. You can only achieve so much. I think that was the huge thing for the CNC. Like you can just go to that next level. And finishes of your van, like everything's just luxury, and that was a massive thing.
When you start a business, you want to create a legacy and you want to enjoy what you do, but at the end of the day, like, you need to make money, and we're able to make money using Mozaik to create amazing vans. And we're able to do it easily, and we're able to scale our business to these heights that we never thought were possible. And we're two surfy dudes from the South Coast that are chippy and a cabinet maker. So if we can do it, anyone can do it.